I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Spinning out. Into the lines then. Fine. So, ultra-tight security, right?
I like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
You alright?
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
Yeah. No. I didn't. Well, I did, but I didn't want to think about it. Besides, we've no choice. Nigel Cass is meeting with a bunch of toffs about a new Albion project. You know that's going to be a fucking cock-up for everyone, right?
Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Huh. Interesting. Can you send me that personal info?
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about revealing ourselves to some Albion bootlicker.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking.
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
That truck's on the blink. Yeah, right here. This is what passes for auto-drive.
Wow. Okay.
You look like someone who's had just about enough of this bollocks. Am I right?
Are you DedSec? Oh, thank God. I need your help.
I mean, can't guarantee anything, but we'll try. What's up?
My friend has a rare blood disorder, and with the state of the NHS these days, he's no longer able to get proper treatment. So we went to one of Clan Kelly's doctors. I know, stupid, but we were desperate and we could afford it.
Go on.
The drugs worked. Too well, if anything. My friend is hooked, and now that quack is jacking up the price. I don't know how we're going to manage.
This doc's an absolute dickhead. Don't sweat it. We'll get your mate the drugs they need.
Get the fuck out of here!
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
All right. I think now's your cue to track him down, Bags.
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
Flat, that black briefcase. Where's his leather gloves? Whether it's the most antisocial businessman or is it
Back to the grind.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look. Word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You certainly know an awful lot about Nigel Cass.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
It's filled with explosives and materials to make weapons. Clearly the home base of some sort of terrorist group. And it was booby-trapped. But the drone managed to disable all the tripwires and detectors without sending the box sky high. I could just kiss whoever created the flying
I heard someone saying DedSec was back.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Grand.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
People are dangerous too.
You been up there, Leah? There are some parts of the city. Who in their right mind? With some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always the element that's going to exist all, right?
Sure, but I thought you'd taken care of them. No.
You mean DedSec? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation. I'm not
I'm not sure. Some rumblings out there. Signs that they may be back in some form.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Let's see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Good Lord, our Nigel does have issues. And now all of London is trapped in his little psychodrama.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
That is totally every day there's a bloody gunfight. I feel like I missed out on a whole I suppose it's a bit of a chicken and egg question. See? That's how you know how you
Hey, it's me. I'm done. I'm done. I've been telling
How's it going? Seemed a bit tense.
Gonna go to shit. I told you. And I went to shit now. You gonna come with me?
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, then the whole project is...
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, but I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit, pronto.
The catacombs, fam.
Go! Move! Tag doors and corners. Go! Find the bastard. Now!
You don't look familiar. Oh my god, I can hack like anything.
Such a disgrace.
God. That fascinating.
I don't think we've met.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Sounds like he plans to launch Themis ASAP. And from the way he was talking, I don't think it's the sort of genie that goes back in the bottle. What the hell? I don't like this one bit. Damn. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.